I just kind of like to ask you how you're feeling compared to when you started to how you're feeling today.
Yeah, it's so much better. Yeah, I was quite honestly on my mind, screaming, not knowing how to diffuse a lot of tantrums and meltdowns. And yeah, the program like was so easy to follow and just literally told me what to do, and I did that.
You
And
just
yeah,
listen and get bossed around and do it.
no, not even boss. It was just like, this is what you should do. This will work. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that.
And you did it, and you
Yeah.
put the hard work in, and that was obvious that you did that. And do you feel like the work that you put in, compared to where you were before, and the work you were putting in and the energy to deal with the unhappy moments, do you find going through the program was less work in that you were seeing results, that it was easy to manage, easy to follow, or did you find it overwhelming and difficult?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely easy to follow. It was nice that it was just one thing every week that I could really like focus on for like 6 7 days. And yeah, I mean, it's always hard because you want to do it all at once. And
Yep.
I'm like, okay, let's just, yeah, it was like easier for my brain to be like, no, no, just one thing at a time. And then the next week we'll build up on it. And yeah, and definitely having you answering questions on Facebook was so helpful when something, what did come up, and I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that extra support just so you don't have to second guess. And so before, did it feel like you were guessing what to do? You weren't sure what to do, and now
Yeah,
you really have a plan?
yeah, yeah. And then just having the access even afterwards, being able to get into the program so I can look back if I need to, is going to be clutch.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have that ongoing maintenance. Parenting is maintenance for sure. It doesn't go
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
It's crazy that like, you know, anyone can have a kid, but there's like such a form and process to get a dog, like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it comes with a manual.
Yeah, I
The kids
know.
are just like, go have a
Just
kid.
have it. I know. Raise
Yeah,
a human, and then it's
right,
like, yeah, no lessons, no nothing.
right.
I know. I know. So how is your confidence now in regards to your parenting?
So good, really better. Yeah. I mean, there's still days where I'm just like, don't know. And then if I like slow down and think about it, I'm like, okay, actually, let's like work through this and think back, like, what are the buckets and could she be missing or he? And then, yeah, the answer is usually right there.
Yeah, have a checklist. Yeah, yeah. And what were the parts of the program that you felt worked well for you?
um, Definitely the one thing a week. And then I don't know, I guess the whole thing worked really well.
Yeah,
But
that's fine.
I think
Yeah.
the best thing for me was being able to ask you and then you getting back so quickly to like help me, and like us back and forth on Facebook was like really nice.
And so any regrets on signing up for the program?
None.
Good. And
No.
anything you would share to parents who are debating whether they should join the program?
Oh, it's so worth it. Obviously it's a big cost up front, and that's something that you talk about with your family, and but it's totally worth it. It's lifelong. It's worth a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like having those healthy relationships with your kids, and like it's just nice getting hugs and hearing I love you, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
magical.
It is magical. I know. And it is lifelong because it's the relationships you're going to build and the patterns you're going to build, that
Yeah,
start now that you're going to have as they are teenagers and
right.
after that.
And just like
Yeah.
sometimes Hannah doesn't want a song from my husband at night. She just wants to chat with him. And I'm like, awesome. Like, just let her talk about whatever she wants. Like, keep that line open. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's nice.
So good.